and go through this one. So we got Cowboys and the Patriots. Tom Brady there, first quarter, Patriots ball, no score. Tom Brady hits his new rookie, N'Keal Harry, for the 10-yard score. That's his first career touchdown. I love it. The rain was coming down. Weather was an issue there. Fourth quarter, Cowboys have the ball. Dak Prescott hits Amari Cooper for 20 yards to their own 45. Oh, yeah. That's right. That play reviewed, and it was reversed. So the Patriots take over on downs, and they would go on to win 13-9. Jerry Jones not so happy after the game.
To me, special teams is 100% coaching. It's 100% coaching. How, strategy, it's having players ready. They use the makeup of the roster. We exclude certain players from it because they're too important in the defense and offensive phase of it. But other than that, special teams. And that's why today give Belichick and give them credit. They did a great job on special teams, and that was really probably the determining difference.
You ever been this frustrated with the first place team?
Well, but again, we've got a long way to go. And today and a couple of these other games, we with the makeup of this team, I shouldn't be this frustrated.
Woo, there are like tire marks all over from him throwing guys under the bus.
He drove that bus, too.
Really strong words there, Hawk.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I understand what he's saying, but Jason Garrett is coaching against Bill Belichick. I knew he was going to get outcoached. America knew he was going to get. Jason Garrett knew he was going to get outcoached. Jerry Jones, you should understand that. I'm not saying what he's saying is wrong. I'm just saying the timing seems a little displaced. It's like my wife telling me, hey, make sure you get to bed at a decent hour sometimes. Understanding I'm doing Total Access in game tonight. It just doesn't make sense. It's true, but now's not the time.
So you're basically saying that the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones and Jason Garrett should accept the fact that Bill Belichick's just better. That's what you're saying.
Yes, in this situation. I mean,
then you played, right?
You haven't played, right? What I'm saying is, if you haven't figured it out to this point, you're never going to figure it out.
Look, I think what Hawk's saying, M-Rob, is this. Because I felt the same way. I thought that Jerry Jones' frustration should have probably been bottled up and saved for later or a private conversation. Because to Hawk's point, this is the New England the New England Patriots. Did you really think you were going to come in here and dominate them?
Well, then why even get on the plane?
But hold up.
Why even go to the game if you've already defeated?
No, you're not defeated, but
so
your
what are you
chances to
saying?
win this game aren't very high. And so knowing that the last drive, after the mistakes you made, and Rob, you still had a chance to win this game.
Well, so
I leave this, I leave the field saying, hey guys, hard for a game against one of the greatest coaches and quarterbacks that's ever played the game.
So y'all like moral victories, huh? Y'all like moral victories here. We played New England real close.
We're still going to win the NFC East.
You
and
sure
if we
about
keep doing
that?
things the right way, we might have a chance to see this team.
You sure about that?
Here's what I'm saying.
I cannot believe I'm sitting at a table with other NFL players. Y'all are basically saying that the Cowboys should be happy that they played the New England Patriots close, and they were already defeated by Bill Belichick before they walked in here.
You got to follow along. I know you got that Penn State education.
I'm following along.
I know
What you saying about Penn State?
This is what I'm saying. That Jerry Jones had ample opportunity to make that declaration so many times. There's so many examples of Jason Garrett being outcoached against lesser opponents, coaches that he should win, games they should win, teams that they are better than. But to say now, when they play the New England Patriots,
play the toughest
this is the time to call out the coaching. Come on, man. You late to that game. You come to his defense in other times when we've all been like, Jerry, what are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm getting amped up, Emra.
I love that. I love that. First of all, Jerry Jones was talking about the special teams.
Here for everybody.
He said that. He said, I'm talking about special teams, right? You talked about the not fielding the kickoff, and then you had to block punt. That is coaching,
but
guys.
that's a reflection.
That is special teams. That is special teams coaching as well.
It's
so all
coaching.
my thing is, you can't go into a game saying, man, I'm probably already intellectually behind the 8 ball because I'm going against Bill Belichick. So what, do we give him 10 points for that? What are you saying there? Please explain to me. What are you saying?
You go into this game trying to win? Absolutely. But I think the takeaway after the game is, fellas, we made some mistakes that we're not going to make those mistakes every week, and we could have beat those guys.
You made those mistakes versus the Jets, too.
So you had a block
You made
punt
those
versus
mistakes
the Jets?
That's when you
So
call them
that's
out.
when
That's
it
when you
came
call the
out.
coaching out, Imran. That's what we're saying. Versus the Jets is when you make
that
that
call.
Commercial, man.
Against one of the best teams in the NFL. It's pretty crazy. Garrett is one of 7 head coaches that's been with his team since 2011 and has not made the Super Bowl. So I understand Jerry's frustration there.
Hey,
but
man.
we're not
Jerry
going to talk about
making
that anymore because we're going to talk about this game and Lamar Jackson and the
making it
Rams
pay.
and how the Ravens just beat them up.
Looking up, though, still at the New England Patriots, who have one game in the loss column on them. How do you see the AFC playoff picture and the race for home field playing out, Willie?
Well, that's tough, man. And, you know, the Patriots and the Ravens are talking about it's just a one-game season, so they're trying to just focus on one game. But, you know, the advantage is having home field throughout. The Patriots have to travel to Houston, which will be a tough game because both teams are familiar with each other. And then they got Kansas City at home. The rest of the games are at home, so that's an advantage for the Patriots. Now, the Ravens are going home on a short week to play the San Francisco 49ers, a tough physical football team with a great defense that can run the ball with a good play caller with Kyle Shanahan. So that's going to be an interesting game. If the Ravens get past them, I don't see them losing any more games.
Wow. And we all saw the game where New England had to come to Baltimore, so M&T Bank Stadium would be huge throughout the playoffs.
Absolutely.
But if Lamar Jackson has to go on the road into Gillette in January, Lamar, after tonight, is now 8-2 in his career on the road. Colleen?
Wow, that is a wild stat. I mean, this is the second win this year for the Ravens by at least 39 points. Wow. They are just cruising in these games. So how far can they go? The guys there, they started the situation. We were talking a little bit about it while we were looking at the schedule on the bottom of the screen, but how far can they go, D-Hall?
I mean, like I said, for the longest time, I've always felt like Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots would figure this team out and somehow in the playoffs come out of here with the win. Because the New England Patriots offense hasn't looked like I expect them to look, because Lamar Jackson has looked even more explosive and more dynamic than I even ever could have dreamed of, and I played with a dude named Michael Vick, and Lamar is light years a better player than he was, just the way he plays the game. I think this team can win a Super Bowl. Lamar said he wanted a Super Bowl. I don't see anything standing in the way of this team. I just don't. I'm sorry.
And I agree with you just because of that. I mean, you talk about, the comparisons to Michael Vick and all of those things, but Lamar Jackson up on that podium tonight, we just saw him. He was asked a question about the MVP, and he said, "Oh man, I'm trying to win a Super Bowl." He didn't want to talk about the individual award. He wanted to talk about the ultimate team award. And to me, that shows great maturity. It shows great leadership from him.
He's so likable.
Oh my God. Very much likable. I tell people all the time, part of playing quarterback is public relations too. You got to be able to hang with everybody, right?
Right.
And this Baltimore Ravens team has just totally owned Lamar Jackson's personality.
Rallied around him.
Yeah, how far do you think that they can go? You think
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, and besides the fact that dynamic as Lamar Jackson is, every phase of the game for the Ravens, they're top-notch. Defense, special teams, DBs, D-line, running back. You name it, they have it all.
Coaching.
Yes,
exactly.
they have coaching.
Maybe their next game is a
So they're not
Super Bowl
intimidated by Bill
preview.
Belichick, huh?
Maybe the 49ers and
that
the
what y'all said
Ravens.
happened?
Could that be? Who knows?
saying be intimidated, man.
I
I'm
don't
just
want to
saying.
engage in that.
We got-
Love that game, though.
Dwayne Haskins, we got him coming up next. We're going to talk about that selfie that he took. How you guys feel about that?
I want to hear this one, dog. Yeah.
Operator caboose like choo-choo. Bless my trainer. Thank God, thank God, thank God. I'm getting thicker. And I got them sweating in the middle of the winter. Get up. I don't get dehydrated. I moisturize it daily.
This holiday season, choose the longest lasting.
Snap.
got a victory
Bill
formation,
Callahan.
dog.
Where was
We were looking for him too. Yeah. I think he thought the game was over. I think he thought it was over. So, yeah, we'll have to find out. I'll have to find out a little bit more. I know that we called for the U victory formation and Case came out on the field.
With Dwayne not being able to go back out on the field at the end, is that something you kind of laugh at? It's a funny thing, or I mean, a lot's being made of that.
No, I don't laugh at it. I'm happy we won. We'll address that, but I'm pleased that we really won the game, and it's the interception was fabulous, to close it out. And I don't know if I don't know. I'll just have to find out.
I was so hyped. I think I broke a water bottle.
I look up and we're in victory. I said, oh, I thought the game was over with already, but I get it next time.
The best part about this is watching your faces while they play that. I wish that we could have that in like a double box. But look, D Hall, this is your squad. What's the deal? What do you think about this?
Go ahead, defend this young man doing this. Go ahead.
Well, you know, Coach Callahan, I love Coach Callahan's mindset and his answer. His answer was, you know, he's laughing jokingly, saying, "Hey, look, you know, we're a 1-9 football team. I'm happy to get a win." And he's absolutely right. This team is happy to get a win. The same way Coach Callahan's happy to get a win, Dwayne Haskins, I totally get that he thought the game was over. And, you know, we've all been on that field and have fans hollering for us throughout the whole game. And you finally feel like you're at a point where this game is won. We're good. We just got an interception. You got to remember, when they kicked the field goal, it was 20 seconds. You would like to think then you had a kickoff, then the defense is out there on the field. So, you know, I wholeheartedly believe he thought the game was over. Now, the post-game press conference, I would have liked Dwayne Haskins to be a little bit more sympathetic. You know,
apologetic?
Own up. Yes. I said sympathetic. Yeah, you know, apologetic. I would have liked him to say, yeah, guys, I can't make that mistake. That'll never happen again. You know, I thought the game was over. You know, I was just so excited. And just own it and let me say, hey, it's not a big deal. Because I ultimately don't think it's a big deal.
You know what? Look, I've been in that situation before. It's been a kickoff to open the game. I've been so emotional and ready to go. And they're like, where Hawk at? So I'm less concerned that he missed the victory formation and more concerned that he missed Terry McLaurin 3 times wide open from a clean pocket.
Hawk, get a man some time to develop.
Listen, he is a first-round quarterback, and he has a clean pocket. He may get there. But again, the last thing I'm worried about is the victory formation. You know, Terry McLaurin streaking down the sideline, wide open. These are NFL touchdowns. He can't miss those throws. That's what I'm working on Monday, and not the victory formation. Matter of fact, Case Keenum can take every victory formation for the rest of the season.
You know what? I agree with you, Hawk. You play wide receiver, kick returner. You play defensive back. D. Hall was a fullback or whatever. We can afford to be emotional before a game or after a game and miss a play or two. But your franchise quarterback?
Yeah.
What concerns me, maybe not the fact that he wasn't out on the field, but the fact he didn't have the wherewithal to understand that he's the franchise freaking quarterback. And you can't do that, bro. Why are you taking a selfie right now?
And that is concerning. It's concerning because all the question marks for him is what? He doesn't work hard. He's not all in. You know, he's more showy. He's more showy than he is actually, you know, committed. And so, yes, that to me is a little frustrating.
So when somebody shows you what they are, do you supposed to believe him?
Well, he's a young player. Let's coach him up. That's what young players are about. They're moldable. That's why give me a young player as opposed to a guy.
Coach him up to understand what he is.
Stay locked in. Stay locked in. Look.
Man, I must be in the twilight zone.
I just bought my son some little engraved footballs that essentially had the message, you know, keep fighting, don't worry about losses. Losses are lessons.
Okay.
That was a loss in the moment. He lost that moment. Use it as a lesson, grow from it, be better because of it, moving on. I bet he doesn't miss another one.
No, he won't. You know what? Let him have it. Let him enjoy this, all right? Like, how many wins do they have?